What up, YouTube? It's your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Boxing Talk, and I'm back with another Boxing's Duck Duck Goose video. Today's video will be on Chris Eubank Jr., the son of legendary British boxing champion Chris Eubank Sr. And before I get into harshly criticizing Chris Eubank Jr., the reason why this video is being made because he did duck Triple G Gennady Golovkin, who will be facing IBF welterweight champion Kell Brook September 10th in the O2 Arena in the UK. Now back to Chris Eubank Jr. Chris Eubank Jr. is 23-1, I believe. His lone defeat came to the hands of Billy Joe Saunders. Eubank Jr. is supremely confident. He has a big personality. He's athletic. He's fast. He seems to be powerful. Although his competition hasn't been what you would like to see from a guy who talks as much as he does. But confident nonetheless. His lone loss, like I said, came to Billy Joe Saunders in the, I think it was the WBO title eliminator. The winner would have fought, Andy Lee. Joe Saunders went on to defeat Andy Lee. But Chris Eubank has been calling out Triple G Gennady Golovkin for a while. He's been talking big shit about what he would do to him once he got him in the ring. And negotiations started between his promoter Eddie Hearn and Tom Lawfer, who promotes Triple G. And yesterday, it came to a point where Eddie Hearn told the Eubanks that you had 24 hours to accept this deal. And obviously, what I said earlier in the video, the deal didn't get accepted by Eubank Jr. Then he wants to, come out on social media, Facebook and Twitter and say how he never got a contract. He's still, ready and willing to go to fight Triple G. But he's saying that after the fact that Kell Brook signed the same exact contract that was meant for him to fight Triple G September 10th, in the O2 Arena, live on HBO. And what Eddie Hearn, his promoter, basically said is that his father screwed him out of this deal. He wanted options on Triple G. He wanted to control the whole promotion. He wanted to pick and choose who commentates on the fight, and just crazy shit. And Eubank Sr., I know he loves his son. He wants the best interest. He wants the best for his son. He wants as much power in his son's corner as possible, but it doesn't work like that. And for, Eubank Jr. to let this slide, shame on him. He didn't never want to fight from the get-go. He just liked talking, and, running his mouth, getting people to, feed into the hype of him actually wanting to go in there and test his skills against the best middleweight in the world. Yes, Chris Eubank Jr. is skilled. I'm not that high on him. I think he's a little overrated. He does have, good power, good combination punching, but he's a showman in there. He tries to, kind of reminds me a little bit of Roy Jones Jr. in terms of his showboating. He squares himself up. He can be hit. He can be countered. And I think that Triple G was going to beat his ass regardless if it was in the UK, in his house, wherever they fought. I think it was just going to be a beatdown in favor of Gennady Golovkin. But fighters that talk shit all the time and finally get a chance to step in the ring with the guy they talking shit about and refuse it for whatever reasons, you're a coward. The deal was, obviously it was legitimate enough for Eddie Hearn to come back to you and say, here, this is what they're offering. I think it's good. You was going to make £3 to £5 million in UK money according to Eddie Hearn. And for you to let your father fuck that up for you is bad, bad business. I mean, it saves you an ass whooping, which you was going to get, but it just shows that you're all talk. And looking at his resume, let's see, his most notable wins or most notable fights, like I said, he fought Billy Joe Saunders in an eliminator, and then he fought Nick Blackwell where he hurt him and ended his career. Wasn't nothing intentional, just happens in fights. He fought Tom Duran. His last fight stopped him in it was a TKO in the 4th round or whatever, I believe. Then he had Gary O'Sullivan, solid fighter, beat him. And then Dmitry Chitnov, that's probably his best win in his career. But for him to be talking big stuff like that and back out at the last minute and use an excuse about he didn't get a contract, which he knows is bogus. You putting Eddie Hearn in a position to defend himself when it's really on you and your father to accept the deal, to understand that you're the B-side in this promotion. You're not going to get any extreme rights to Gennady Golovkin in his career. You're not going to be able to choose who commentates the fight. You're not going to, you know, have total control of the promotion. You was getting the fight in the UK as it is, and you're not even the champion. You haven't done dog shit to get a, you know, to deserve a fight of this magnitude in your country. But Triple G willing to go over to the UK, make some big money, beat you up. I mean, it would have been a big look for you if you could have, you know, got in the ring and beat him. But who knows? We'll never know, at least not right now. Now you have a guy, your countrymate, Kell Brook, moving up 13 pounds from 147 to 160 to face Triple G for the same offer. And you should be ashamed of yourself. I don't care if that's your pops. Yeah, you respect him, you love him, but this is your career. You have to run it how you want to run it. You go to him for advice. Obviously, he didn't feel nothing was wrong with the deal in terms of money, you know, and everything else. But he wanted control over the whole event, over Triple G. And, you know, who calling the fight? That's crazy, man. You let your dad, you know, allegedly let your dad talk you out of this fight. Shame on you. You ducking Triple G. I don't want you to even say his name anymore. I don't want you calling out nobody. Because all you do is talking. You're not that good to be doing all the talking you do. So, that's why Chris Eubank Jr. is, you know, the topic of this video. He ducked Triple G, Gennady Golovkin. It's simple as that. I don't want to hear nothing about his dad. Screwed him out of this fight. He got cold feet when it was time to sign that contract a couple days ago or yesterday. And that's pretty much what it is. Like this video. Subscribe to Colossal Boxing Talk. Leave your comments in the comment section below telling me, do you agree with me? If you do, cool. If you don't, tell me why you don't agree with me. Head over to Facebook, like our Colossal Boxing Talk Facebook page. Follow us on Twitter at Colossal CBT. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.